The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed the frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian, my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move at once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdie is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdie and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Already there. Roger. We're on the move.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up!
now.
Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Troop transport ready.
We're holding the crossroad, General. They're approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
Troop transport standing by.
They
Good
stopped.
copy. Next waypoint
It
received.
looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
Ain't gonna pay no toll this time.
They're trying another approach to bypass us.
Personal carrier
Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident.
Fighting vehicle ready
Don't
for
forget to
combat.
call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover
Good
all
copy.
these crossing
Next
points.
waypoint received. Pedal to the metal. Roger. Moving out. Proceeding to next base of fire. 10, Roger. We're rolling.
First crossroad secured.
Mortar ready. Send coordinates. Artillery relocating. Recon vehicle ready for action. All bullet catchers, disembark!
They've stopped again.
Eyes and ears, sir. Get out in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes!
Second crossroad secured, sir. Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Command, sir.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
And whoever gets shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Fly truck ready to transport. Recon team reporting in.
Our drone has been shot down.
Scouts ready.
It's clear they're not coming to shake hands.
Reconnaissance
You're
is good to
authorized
go.
to engage, Commander.
Heavy weapons ready.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
Who needs support?
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Coordinates received.
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Heavy weapons ready. Mortar ready to fire. Foot hard on the pedal. Mortar at your command, sir. Mortar available, sir. Good copy. Fire coordinates received. Mortar ready to fire. Copy. Call for fire received. Copy. Relocating. Mortar at your command, sir. Battery cruiser they gave me. End of the line. Everybody out. Look alive! ATGM carrier ready. Combat vehicle under fire. Who wants a skylight for his house? Good copy. Fire coordinates received. Our vehicle has been hit. Need repairs. Anti-armor vehicle in combat. Mortar ready. Send mission. Mortar ready, sir. Passes out. On ass, we're moving. Check a leg. Our vehicle can't take much more of it. Personal carrier engaged in combat. Defender smoke. Heavy weapons team taking fire. Fucking move. Look alive. Get in that vehicle. Smoke deployed. Heavy weapons team engaged in combat. Move your asses, maggots. Move the fuck up! Heavy weapons team in combat!
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire. Our flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Striker awaiting orders. Roger. Moving out. In the big hole now. We gotta move. All trench monkeys, dismount. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Get your asses in that building. Roger. We're on the move. Striker standing by.
Our flank is completely overwhelmed. Miller, if you think you can try a diplomatic approach to convince them to return to Russia, now would be the time.
Striker ready.
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian
Roger.
assault.
Moving to next waypoint. Mortar ready. Send coordinates. Weapons team at your orders. Supply truck ready to transport. Cargo dumped. Weapons team here. Fighting vehicle is combat ready, sir. Already there. Weapons team at your command, sir. Look alive! Weapons team ready. Who needs support? Weapons team under fire, requesting orders.
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
Striker in combat.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
Mortar ready to engage, sir. Fire mission received. Vehicle status is red. Let's back out. Weapons team standing by.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. One of those planes coming.
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Need supplies? We're on the move.
for enemy positions and enjoy the show.
Go ahead. The Angel of Death is in the air. Gunship here. Gunship standing by for target. Quickly now! AC gunship waiting target. Vehicle hit! Holy shit, that was close! Artillery at your command, sir. Providing direct fire. Versatile carrier ready. Roger. Fire coordinates received. Logi here, send traffic. Get in that building! Set up a base of fire! We take that building! Full artillery ready. Send mission. Engaging targets with direct fire. Order ready. Send coordinates. Solid copy. Fire mission received. Gunship ready to strike.
The Russian troops seem to be falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
Artillery available.
No
sir.
time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations in all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.